All right, fellas. We are live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to another stream. Welcome to another stream. We have PMI at 10 a.m. Yes, sir. Microsoft news driving us lower. So I'm going to tell you, I need to log into my Tradeovate. Hold on. Wait, what? What the heck? Hold on. Hold on. Lovely. Okay. I'm bullish. I'm bullish, that's for sure. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Moreno. Good morning, R9BY. Good morning, the hoodie. So, what are we going to be doing here? A lot's watching your stream because I have this 30-minute just before I start my job. Can you try to give some more technical knowledge in this time? I'll try, brother. What do we have here? So we go roughly near previous midnight open. Cool. I'm going to mark out best buy side liquidity here. I'm going to mark out the current midnight open price level, and that's right here. Yeah. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. We have that daily fair value gap, daily order block, right? We mark out the daily order block, and you can see that we traded past mean threshold, but as long as we stay up higher. I mean, we are in a discount. We are in a major discount. All right, we trade back down to that 4-hour fair value gap. We don't take that low. Is there SMT? We do take the low on ES, though. I'm bullish. I am bullish. I think this was strong manipulation. Let's see what 930 does. Let's see what 930 does. Microsoft gave some not so good news on AI sales quota. Microsoft is down 3%. Wow. We dump because of the AI news. Well, I'm still bullish. I'm still definitely bullish. I do think we're going to turn up higher. I think what we need to wait for a clear shift in structure because this is just chop, and then we'll look for some longs because you look at here, we have consolidation, manipulation, midnight open, buy side liquidity left above, equal highs are left above as well. Like to me, this looks like almost clear cut buy side liquidity. That looks like almost obvious buy side liquidity coupled with midnight open here. Yeah, to me it looks like that's what's gonna happen. Ben, want to know if you didn't listen and got off yesterday to get late. I did not get late yesterday. What? But I didn't get off either. We still finished on profit, though. W. Why did this sell-off happen? The AI news with Microsoft. Now, it could continue down a little bit lower. I don't really care. I would want to see an expansion above here. I'm not going to be chasing into any shorts right now. Just for the daily profile, still bullish, and I think this is manipulation. So what I think is happening right now with this candle is this. Okay. We have 29 minutes to push back up higher. We barely have a high form there. What happened to James? He has not messaged me yet. Let me check my Twitter DMs. Let me see. Requests. Nope. No message. Typical. Beautiful push up higher here. That was a beautiful leg of manipulation as well. I need to open up my trade of 8. Hold on. I just feel like we could get into it. By the way, guys, today's cut risk as usual. It's December. Protocol. Cut risk. December's protocol, chat. December's protocol. Can we just take a moment and look at gold? Beautiful. January's after like the second week of January, it's normal. After like the second week of January, it's normal. 1 second, chat. So I want to see this fair value get bodied upon. It does look like it's bullish. Now, it sounds like some crazy work to take a long in this big inefficiency to the downside. But if you're looking at this as manipulation, then you shouldn't have a problem on taking a long. How am I feeling this morning? Pretty good. Does the Apex 501R rule get broken if you move your TGT? What's what's TGT? Oh, target. If you move your target to break even, I would anticipate. I would anticipate that. So instead of moving your target to break even, just close the trade at break even manually. I've trade 1R sometimes, rarely depending on what happens, but like it's more common to happen in December, like because like I said, I wouldn't be going for the whole range. But on terms of this, it looks like it still wants to be bearish in that 15-minute fair value gap. I'm not going to look for anything. We could potentially soup these lows still. But I'm not going to engage into shorts because I'm bullish. But we need to see a pretty decent move up to the upside for me to engage into a long. But we have no speed right now. You see we soup this high. Turtle soup this high, ripping down lower right away. But from what I'm looking at, is this daily fair value gap. Price action opens, trades lower rapidly with a nice manipulation wick, and then trades back up higher to take buy side. We're so close to that level. We're so close. $80% off Apex still valid? I don't think so. Let me check. I think it's over. But right now we're waiting for a fair value gap to the upside. Yeah, no, the deal's over. It is not 80%. Ryan. When does the trade sale end? I have no idea. Why does it say Alpha's only 10% off? Hold on, chat. We're waiting for a displacement above that high. Once we get that, we can very much quickly, easily get along. So just stay tuned. Just journal in the meantime. Just journal in the meantime. Be confident. Do some analysis on why you might be long. And then we ball out. There we go. Red folder news in 23 minutes. Yep. I'm gonna just do wealth charts, and I'm not gonna pay $7 a month for that broker. Well, you can still try to pass it, and then you don't need to pay $70 a month. It's once you pass it, it's a one-time fee, and then you don't need to pay monthly. I already have a video on consequent encroachment RY. It's called my fair value gap video. Why longs we so high? No, we're not. We're literally so in a discount. Look at this. We're in a discount. So it's just consolidating. It's just rebalancing right now to this gap. Right, the trading hour got to the upside. We just have to be patient, chat. It's a rough 9:30 opening, but I think at around 10 a.m. we could probably clean it up. We got to be patient, but I think if we wait for the right time and we catch the right opportunity, we can get a beautiful long to these equal highs. But ideally, I think we could push down lower one last time. But we will see. Patience, chat. I think we're going to rip down lower one last time. I do think it's going to turn up, though. Not going to bet on shorts when we're already this much lower just yet. I need to wait for my full bias to get disrespected if that happens. You have a month to pass for the PA. I'm sure there's going to be a new discount soon, though. So don't have any FOMO. Don't have any FOMO. Whoa, what the heck? Wait, let's check if we got any emails from Rolex to see if my watch is in. Rolex. One second, chat. Why can't I see past, like... Hold on. We're waiting for price action to rip above that high. Once it rips above this high, that is when we're engaging for longs, chat. That's when we wait for a fair value gap, and boom. We are looking for longs. Straight and easy. Ideally, I would want to see it happen a little bit after 10 a.m., but... Okay, it's still going to take about a week. Has it changed from yesterday? Message me? Nope. Not a word from him. Typical hater, bro. I've never seen a hater come into stream who has over $300,000 in payouts. And the reason why is because people that spend their time hating and not studying definitely don't have any payouts, bro. And it's just like, and I like how he typed and he was like, oh yeah, that easy. Sure. Done. And we can do band for band on this, that. I was like, bro. No. We all know you're capping. MES is going higher. Right now we're just waiting patiently. Because it's getting shipped from China. It'll take longer. What, the Rolex? Rolex isn't manufactured in China. Where is Rolex manufactured? Switzerland. Geneva and Benin. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. Yeah, it's coming from Switzerland. Take Profit Trader, I heard, doesn't have a good support team, but I think they have good rules. Yo, he's trying to say I get a fake one. The only thing fake in this stream is your girlfriend's tits. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. Fake it till you make it. I don't think that's how it works. But we're just in a chop right now. I think we'll get out of this. It's accumulating for PMI. We just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. Wait for the right timing, the right opportunity. And we will get the right everything. What? Guys, there's like no discount going on. I got a notification that someone bought an account on Apex. They bought a $300,000 funded account with no discount. They just openly paid $500 on an account that is usually $79. What? Wait, let me see if the discount's even over. One second, chat. Yeah, it says it ends at December 2nd. It's December 3rd. We got PMI news today? Yep. It's 50%? Oh, okay. Well, that's still a lot of money. He should have just waited for a discount. Maybe he needed the account. Guys, I'm not getting a fake Rolex. Where is this conversation coming from? I'm getting it. I'm getting it from the most secure place possible. I'm getting it from the Rolex store, not the gray market. We're waiting. We are waiting. Just chop right now. Just chop. Wow, gold pushed down lower there. I do think we're just accumulating. We're going to rip. 1 second. It's the dealership. Not answering. It's a different dealership. Motherfucker. It's because I submitted my application somewhere else and he's trying to call and follow up on me. Your new rugs from the store will be sell for more at a jewelry exchange. Store bought is cheaper than used. I thought it's vice versa. I thought it's the other way around. Yes, is a little bit of a higher consolidation, but nothing is wanting me to engage into it for the sole purpose that we don't have a displacement on either side. So we have to be patient, chat. Let's look at the stocks. Stock market is pretty green for how down we are. Like Meta's up. I think Meta's gonna have a good day today. If we rip up higher in NQ, Meta's probably gonna have a 2% day today. Thank you for the subscription, Jose. I got the 41mm date just white bezel Roman numeral Jubilee band. I don't trade YM. So we have no displacement, but it's about to be 950 macro. So that's a little bit of a volatility injection. A little bit of a volatility injection. One second, chat. Who's messaging me, bro? Bro. Oh my gosh. I've gotten like 400. I've gotten like 400 voicemails from car dealers. Did my number get leaked to everyone? Bro, this is why I don't do this shit, bro. My bias is first take today's low out before going higher. So for me, I want to see probably a soup in these equal lows, a turtle soup, and then we rip back up higher. But I want to see the end of day taking these equal highs. I want to see price action bullish at the end of the day. By the end of the day, I want to see it bullish. We have accumulation, manipulation. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm looking at a car to get. It's a $160,000 car. And I'm getting messages about Nissan Altimas. It said, I think you would love this deal. 2023 Nissan Altima, 50,000 kilometers. What? How? In what logic and what software do you use to collect your data that I would be interested in that car? I actually don't understand it. My voice? What about my voice? They use my voice. Oh, they're like, oh, this guy sounds 19. Let's. Yeah. A PT Cruiser? Okay, bro. Just want to see price action rip above this high. That's all I'm waiting for, chat. The displacement to the upside. We could potentially get that in 9 minutes. Potentially get that in 9 minutes, chat. We just need to see an expansion to the upside. You are levitating, men. I'm levitating, men. Come down to earth and grasp the reality. What? Do you not care about ES taking the 4-hour low? No, I like I said, I want to sweep this low one more time, and then we displace above the higher highs. All because I don't want an Ultima? Literally. What if I want a Honda? Fuck. Apparently I'm levitating men because I don't. Because what? Yo. If this is the same number calling me, bro. Going for that low now. Prior to PMI. Prior to PMI. Oh, welcome back to the stream. It's Cast Clips. Welcome back, brother. How many times have you been in this stream? Channel activity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've been in this stream 8 days in a row and hated all 8 days. That, my friend, is what we call unemployment. We're waiting for price action to turn down lower, take sell side liquidity, and then give us a displacement to the upside. Check mine. Zahid, you've been in the stream for like a long ass time. I won't be able to check because I'd have to count and there'd be too many. Beautiful reaction there. I know we didn't take that low, but it did sweep out some of this consolidation low. But I don't really care about this as long as we break above this high. We call that low life? Yeah. G80. What do you mean G80? Like the infinity? Like what G80? BMW. I'm not a big BMW guy. I had the option between either getting a an M4 or an M5 or this. I don't love I love BMWs because they're fast and like manly cars on the outside and in the engine, but the inside interior is just, it's plain for me. I don't love it. But I want to see an expansion above this high. Once we get that, it will be beautiful. It will sure be beautiful. You can see that Meta's break even still. Other stocks are a little bit down. I am buying a used car, James. it's slightly used. It has like 7,000 kilometers. All I did is I found the same car that could have been new that was driven for like a 1-year lease. So it's off the lot, which means the instant depreciation of driving the car right off the lot is gone now, and then I'm getting the car. It's actually a really good deal. Is that the same James? No, it's a different James. What car is it? I'm not telling you because I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. I still need to do all the process, and if the car gets sold in the meantime, then I'm not going to have it, and then more people are going to be like, oh, how come you're saying this and you're not actually getting it, you know? If you're feeling froggy, jump. Smart. Where did that come from, bro? What? I want to see an expansion above the high. It is CPO. What does that mean? So I'm hiring a Mercedes. Fuck. Certified pre-owned? Okay. News coming. Yep. We have 2 minutes, chat, until PMI. Bro, Camelot. No one heard me. Okay, we're good. Waiting for an expansion here. We have 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes. Straight to funded account. For Tradeify, it's amazing. It's like the best firm you could get a straight to funded on. It's a lovely, lovely, say that you love me. Lovely firm. Ben, I work on cars as a hobby. Get the PPI pre-purchase inspection if the car is over. Yeah, so I have the Carfax. Oh my gosh. That's the third call. I'm going on D&D. I can't. I'm hiring a mechanic to come look at it. It's different numbers, bro. I can't. It's like a high school ex-girlfriend. Tradeify's good. Alpha Feature's good. Top Step is That's pretty much it, dude. Let's get another good trade. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get it. If we get the volatility, I think I'm pretty confident we're on the right side of the market. So we had a nice manipulation. We have news now. Boom. Let's see what happens. PMI. PMI, baby. How? Zahid, I'm gonna block you. I'm on D&D. How did you call me? Zahid, I'm gonna block you. Yo. Meta's was 0.13 in profit. Like I said, if we're going to rip up back to these equal highs, Meta's going to be up at like a 2% day. Let's see what the PMI news is. PMI or PPI? What was it today? PMI. Ooh, positive PMI news. 52.6%. Forecast was, sorry. The forecast was 50.7 and the actual was 52.4. That's bullish news. Is funded worth it? Yes. You can make way more than 12K with lower risk. It is 52.6 for PMI. 52.4, not 6. 52.4. So that's bullish news, chat. Meals! Yo, Ben, I blew my MFFF live last week. I'm transferring. Is transferring to live worth it? They nearly banned me. Next time, should I close out before they move me again? Just go to live, you know, and then you can just like purposely like accidentally blow your account, but don't do it in one day. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Yeah, moving to fine is fine. Moving to live isn't as bad as what people say it is. We got that break. We have the expansion above the consolidation. We do have a volume imbalance there, but I'm not worried about that. That's not relevant to me. I want to see this as a breakaway gap and a fair value gap 4 up here. Lovely, chat. Lovely. We're starting to rip up higher on Meta. Markets are starting to move up higher. Reaccumulate from this manipulation. Just like we anticipated, chat. Just exactly like we anticipated. Woo. Don't have any FOMO yet, chat. Do not have any FOMO. When you get on the charts, try to think like it's trying to fake you out 24/7 until you get into your trade. Like right now, I'm thinking that it's trying to fake me out. Guys, ICT says don't hyper-focus on volume imbalances when it's in a consolidation like that. It doesn't need to. My eyes are right here. Oh, I gotta calculate my stop. Six contracts. One second, chat. Just making sure that like there's no difference. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens. Ooh, I have a stomach ache. I drank too much coffee too fast. Uh-oh. Looks like it could be a breakaway gap. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah. I had period cramp. I'm kidding. I have whenever I drink black coffee on an empty stomach, that's exactly what happens. Okay, I'm waiting for a reaction in the quadrants of this fair value gap. We have SMT on those lows as well, which is beautiful, which I love to see. We are now in that fair value gap. Almost. Okay, we're in the fair value gap now. I'm going to get into the trade. Not yet. I need to wait for a good reaction. Okay, I'm going to buy in here, chat. Once the candle turns up here. Right here. Right here. It'd be 5 contracts. Looks like it's respecting consequent encroachment. It's not showing a clear rejection yet. It traded past the upper quadrant. It looks like it could potentially trade. Yeah, it trades past consequent encroachment, so it's already low, a little bit lower probability. Maybe we don't get into the trade just yet. We would need to see a good body reaction. If we don't, then it's going down here. We have 5 seconds. Doesn't look like it wants a body react to that fair value gap fairly well. We look at the 5 minute, nothing. 3 minutes and a 3 minute fair value gap, so we have to remember that. We did body past it, so we could trade down lower to a lower fair value gap here, right? We could trade down there. Ideally, I wouldn't really want to see that. But what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be marking out this fair value gap now on a 3 minute because we could still catch a beautiful long. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to have to measure my stop loss down to here, which is a bigger stop loss, but for 2.25. Looks like I'm going to get in here, most likely. What I want to see is this to be, it still didn't body past, like, it bodied past consequent encroachment, but it didn't completely invert this fair value gap. I do need to see a better reaction for me to be able to get the trade. I want to see it go back up to there, to a bullish candle on the 3 minute, because it could be reacting off of a 3 minute fair value gap, and you can see, right, it's trading back up to that breaker, even though it's not like a higher time frame breaker, it is here, right? So we'll see. We will see. I'm just holding my fill price here, waiting patiently to see if we can get something nice. It could potentially go back down lower, but I'm not getting into the trade until I see a better reaction here. I would want to see this fair value gap to get disrespected. Once this fair value gap gets disrespected here, chat, then I'm going to be looking for a trade. Once that fair value gap gets disrespected. Remember, it's cut risk today. It's cut risk all of December. So we're not risking anything more. We're in profit on the from yesterday. So no matter what, we're in profit on the week. If we lose our trades today, we're still in profit on the week. So that's how we're going to base our risk management off of it. I want to see an expansion above that fair value gap, kind of confirming this 3 minute fair value gap. We have 8 seconds to see where we body on this 3 minute in case we body past consequent encroachment or not. So far, it's looking like a decent 3 minute body reaction. We're going to have a new 5 minute and 1 minute as well. It could go down to that volume imbalance. Nice 3 minute body reaction there. Now let's see what this 1 minute candle does if it inverses this fair value gap. If it does, I'm going to get into a long. If it rips up higher, no remorse, and goes up here, then I'll get into a long here and just put my stop loss there. So far, it trades to that 1 minute fair value gap. Looks like it wants to trade lower. It looks like it was accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So far, that looks like what the profile is. So I need to just be very patient and wait for a better body reaction. Just need to be patient. We have a new 5 minute candle here. We could potentially rip down lower. So I'm going to get rid of this 3 minute and put the 5 minute there. In 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yeah, that's not a good reaction. That does not look bullish. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Like I would say, I would need price action to do this. To trade above that fair value gap right there. Then we can put our stop here for 50, which would be still 5 contracts. Nice little 5 minute body reaction there. It would be a little bit higher resistance liquidity run. I don't really like that 15 minute reaction there. Price action is a little bit slow. That's why I'm not getting into the trade off of the fair value gap entry, and I'm waiting for price action to break structure back up to the upside. Just need to see this get broken. So far, we have a beautiful reaction off that 5 minute. But there's no imbalance to the upside. The only imbalance got totally traded past, right? So this could be accumulation, expansion, retracement, expansion. But I would need for it to start expanding before I engage into it. Guys, just refresh your YouTube stream if it's delayed. Yeah, no bullishness here. There's no bullishness. I'm only entering once we break that 1 minute Sibby. Yep. Same thing with me. I'm not in the short yet. I'm just holding the tool here. Looks like we're trading lower. Trading down. We hit that volume imbalance now. There is no reason to trade lower other than going back to those lows one more time. Now that we're in that last line of defense with that volume imbalance. So if we don't reject from here, my target is down here. Just got to be patient, chat. Waiting for the volume imbalance. Beautiful. Bro, Cast Clips is still in here. He waited a 10-minute timeout. Hey, Cast Clips, you waited a 10-minute timeout? Let's put you in another 10 minutes. I love toying with people like that, bro. Come back in 10 minutes, brother. That's his 8th day in a row of waiting for timeouts every day for 8 days in a row. Bro, there's no way. Bro has to go back in his corner. Dedication? Yeah, I know. I respect it. He must be 12, probably. I'm not getting the GLA. I do not like how it looks. Let's go, Bajelsworth. So it is slowing down in that volume balance, but it's showing no push up to the upside. Now, what we could be doing is OTE, right? That volume balance is what? Exactly at equilibrium of this range. From low to high. Equilibrium. Okay. So I'm still not going to take the trade until we break out of that fair value gap. This is what the trade would look like. 2.4 RR. It would technically be 2.5 because that's how much I'm risking. Because I can't risk partial of a contract. But it's still in bearish order flow. Bro, what? Hold on. Who deleted? Wait, I wanted... Quit yapping about a car you can't afford and take a trade. That is like a Division 1 copy trader comment right there. I wasn't even talking about the car. Bro's stream is like 8 minutes delayed. That's what I'm looking at, is accumulation expansion or retracement expansion. Just went down to that volume imbalance. Just the 15-minute doesn't look too bullish. Waiting for price action to rip up above that high and above that fair value gap. Unless that doesn't happen, I'm not taking the trade. See, consequent crouch is respected there. But there's no push to the upside. There's no volatility. I've never read a book about trading. I mean, I read psychology books, but I've never read a book about trading. Ugh. Midnight open is the draw. No, for me, midnight open's a partial. The draws these equal highs. Exact equal highs as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chat. We're potentially getting along here. And I want to see it break consequent encroachment, and then we're in. Once it breaks consequent encroachment, we are in, chat. You want to time me out? One second. Just making sure it's not a quick break and then a push down.
Order filled.
Why was that so delayed? Okay, first trade of the day. Stay on the 5 minute here. It's in a little bit of a 5 minute fair value gap as well. You can see 5 minute fair value gap. Beautiful 5 minute fair value gap reaction. Look, the body's even bodied above the fair value gap. That's how strong it was. Look at that fair value gap body reaction. The wick goes past consequent encroachment all the way down to the volume imbalance, but then the body doesn't even body inside the fair value gap. It bodies above it. So it fills out all the liquidity, grabs the volume imbalance liquidity, but then bodies above the whole inefficiency. To me, that's pretty beautiful. And it respects consequent encroachment of the volume imbalance as well. Didn't trade to the volume balance, actually. But that doesn't matter. Because it's still respecting that fair value gap. And it's in that 5 minute. Stay on the 5 minute until we break above this high in body, chat. Interesting. Interesting reaction there. It could be rebalancing, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, it's another choppy day, and then we look for another re-entry after that. But I definitely, the way I'm going to be doing this protocol is if this trade doesn't work, which I would be surprised if it doesn't, I need something to example. So I guess this is an example. This is our first trade, right? The way we've been doing this week is we've been trading $500 risk per trade. And this week has been really choppy. Really choppy. It's been really difficult, but we are profitable on both days, Monday and Tuesday. So, but what I'm going to be doing now is if this trade doesn't win and it goes against, and it makes it like lower probability, it breaks up, but then breaks down and then breaks up again, it's probably going to repeat the current profile of what it did yesterday. It was like chop, chop, chop. So instead of risking another $500 on the next trade, I'm actually going to cut risk down to $300. That's really low risk for the size accounts that I'm trading. VWAP. I didn't say VWAP. Oh, the guy said you're longing into a VWAP might work. I don't use VWAPs. Why did I cut risk to $300? So the past 2 days in the first week of December has been completely messy. Look at this, okay? First of all, Friday, the last day of November, chop, 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 chop. Monday, chop, 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 chop. Tuesday, chop, 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 chop. And we could get the exact same thing today if we move down lower and don't go to those lows right away and we just start chopping. That's what I'm going to be doing until we get the full confirmation that we're going to completely rip. But right now, after that fair value gap reaction, I'd be pretty surprised if we move down lower. So a little bit of a 3 minute fair value gap reaction there. But it's bouncing between a 3 minute and a 5 minute. And I'm more confident on the 5 minute than the 3 minute. Just stay on the 5 minute, chat. If you guys are emotional right now and you don't like how it's in drawdown, stay on the 5 minute. It can help control. It helps control your emotions. Where would I re-enter if we break above this high again? If I get stopped out, we trade lower, and then it breaks above that high again, then I would re-enter. Because I'm still bullish on the day. Unless I get proven otherwise. Right? Not every day do you get bias right. This is a very interesting reaction. Off of that 5-minute reaction. But risk management is basically on point. We might be at $20 over what we wanted to risk, but that's perfectly fine. I'm actually going to put it a tick lower just so it can factor in the whole volume imbalance in case it wants to touch it, then trade up higher. It's back into its original fair value gap here. So it could reject back up higher. If it turns up higher, it's going to be high resistance liquidity run, which means I can't drag my stop loss prematurely because it could wick me out, then turn up higher. But it is retesting the original fair value gap and forming a failure swing to the previous low that was formed in that fair value gap. So let's see if we push up higher from this point. I don't use VWAP, brother. VWAP is not my concepts. Camelot. Waiting for an expansion here. Beautiful reaction on that presented fair value gap from the 5-minute. What even is a VWAP? It's the same thing as a WAP, but with a V in front of it. It's like Virgin WAP. Why did I say that? I need to pray, literally. Why is your stop loss at that low? Your stop loss should not be at that low. It should be at where my stop loss is. If you're copying this trade, your stop loss should be where mine is. But it's clearly high resistance liquidity run. We had bullish PMI news, so I anticipate that we'd push up higher. That could be the last leg of manipulation. I want to see an expand. If we get a very volatile expansion, then that was the last leg of manipulation. This is why you're the only streamer I'm watch, bro. It's funny. And he knows his shit. Hey, I try to give a nice balance, you know, of jokes and actual content and actual insight that you can learn from. Once again, Benjamin SMC, we have the same setup. That's crazy. Grapevines think alike. Let's go, MW. Lio, do you know what I pictured that you look like? You know what I picture that you look like, Lio? Where is it? Picture you look something like this. Eddie was shouting me out on my TikTok live. Eddie, as in which Eddie? There's a bunch of Eddies. Eddie who? Like Eddie broke MYIN or MYNI. Like the Asian guy. Really high resistance liquidity run. Not good price action. But we're cut risk, so we're okay. Well, fair value gap there could be using. That looks like a nice little last leg of manipulation for us to drive up higher. It looks like it's you reuse that fair value gap and then it's turning up. 1030 should rip us up higher. Shop day today, yep. I just lost my combine trading with you these past days. Well, that doesn't make sense, Josh Worldo, because I'm in profit. So that means you made the mistake by not following proper risk management. So that's your fault. Because I'm in profit. So I don't know how you're getting that. We're in profit on the week. Bro, don't call me Bevo, especially after what he does now with his interesting choices of his decisions. No, I'm not Bevo, bro. Dinner. Dinner. Thank you for the subscription, fellas. Taster. Guys, we have not got, like, can we get one little push up in profit here? It's just chop, 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 bro. You follow your risk management and still cook the account? Well, then you didn't follow the risk management correctly because I'm in profit on the week. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There's no way you followed it if you cooked because I'm in profit on the week. You know the rules. Dinner, mashed potato, gravy, green beans, fish and chips. Yeah, definitely high resistance liquidity run. Definitely high resistance liquidity run, but I'm not going to close the trade. I got into the trade. I need to follow it and trust it, even if it's ugly. Not the day we wanted. The whole week is not the days we wanted. Monday was ugly. Tuesday was ugly. Wednesday was ugly. But I'm in profit. And even if we lose this trade, we're still in profit on the week. So I'm happy about that. How much I made from trading? From prop firms, just over $300,000 in the span of like 17 months. Even though I've been trading for like 6 years. But I got profitable like 17 months ago. Which is just over a year. But I also use my concepts to option trade, swing trade, my own capital. You need to copy the percentage, not my size. Guys, my max risk on a day is $2,000. That is equivalent, if you have a 50K, that the most you will lose in a whole day is $350. That means what I'm playing with right now is equivalent to a 50K risking $100. Maybe even less. Maybe $80, $75. That is the risk management percentage that I'm using. Because it's December, I'm not being greedy. And I don't care if I get the payout this month. I'm just playing the game. And I'm making a little bit of profits by risking not too much. No diamond in the rough today. No diamond in the rough. Revisiting. We have a 15-minute gap here. Very small. Very small 15-minute gap. It's going to let me actually. But it could touch it, then turn up. You can see it go back into that 5-minute again. Let's see if it rejects off that 5-minute again. That's a very strong inversion fair value gap. You see that we consolidated in it, we respect it, and then we rip up above Hyatt, and now we're retesting it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If you don't want to be cutting risk, then don't take the trade. Like, only take the trades when I say I'm not cutting risk. Enki's moving like my ex, because the past 3 days, Enki has been completely messy. And the fact that we're profitable on the week shows amazing risk management, chat. We are in profit on this week. Like that, my friends, is what we call sound money risk management. Regardless of how ugly the markets are right now. It's easy to just jump ahead and say, oh, bad entry, this or that. I'm following my model. My model performs in good quality markets when the market is not chop like this. The fact that it's chop like this, sometimes the model doesn't perform as well. But I'm still in profit, and that's what matters, is that you're making money. And to be in profit in a hard day, to be in profit in a hard week, to be in profit when the market conditions are sloppy, it comes down to two things. One, sound money risk management, discipline and not tilting when you're negative, and trusting your system. Yeah, I know. Beautiful reaction. Volatility injected. Yeah. Someone just turned the markets on. Walter Panetta. Thank you, brother. Sounds like a UFC fighter. In the blue corner, Walter Panetta. When is the Drake stream? What? Got to pay attention to see if it's going to be a turtle soup here. Could be a turtle soup to the downside. That could be a volatility, but I'm trusting in the bias to go to. Like, guys, tell me this is not what you want to see. Midnight open, equal highs, consolidation, manipulation, distribution. Tell me that is not bullish. Yes, this is a cut risk trade. I trade ICT concepts. I don't use the triple bottom pattern. If you want to use that logic, there's technically a triple top as well. Ugh, see? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reaction. That 5-minute fair value gap is delivering beautifully. 5-minute fair value gap is delivering beautifully. The patience pays the trader, chat. Patience pays the trader. Everyone, if you're not subscribed yet, support me and help me do what I can continue to keep doing for free every day by hitting that subscribe button, guys. It means way more than you think. Turn on notifications if you want to know when I'm live. I'm live every single AM session, 9:28 a.m. Eastern time, except for this Friday. I'm flying to New York to meet with a very popular trading streamer. But help me out and click that subscribe button. You got stopped out because your stop loss is a bit higher? Well, you guys got to remember, I put my stop loss not because of money, but because it's a specific point where price action should not go to. It's the last line of defense. So if you put it higher, then you're basically getting yourself out of the trade if it goes down there just to save yourself like $20. It's Tanya. Yes, I'm meeting up with Tanya Trades. You can find her on YouTube, TANJA Trades. Doesn't bro have a girlfriend? Apparently what? So if I have a girlfriend, you're apparently not allowed to talk to another. You are not allowed to put eye contact with another woman. Tanya is way older than me, and she like I don't think. No, my girlfriend's coming with me. Come on, let's see it push up to the upside. Triple equal highs. Does she know she's coming with me? Yeah. We're going out for dinner. Okay, stop saying VWAP, VWAP, VWAP. I don't use the VWAP. I always put my stop one tick below yours. And yeah, you do that just so the one time I do get wicked out, you can say, haha, I'm still in the trade. Waiting for price action to rip up higher. We have a nice fair value gap here. Beautiful break of structure. I would like to see some more expansion to the upside. I'm not moving my stop loss yet. We could still lose the trade, chat. I'm not moving my stop yet. It's high resistance liquidity run, remember? I told you guys that price action can go all the way back down. It can go like this, 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 but the end goal is up here. Okay? So if I move my stop loss prematurely, I might get stopped out and miss out on that. Yes, I'm factoring that I could still lose this, but it's not crazy amount of risk for me to maintain it that precisely. I'm openly and willingly allowing myself to potentially lose out on the money to make a decent amount of money. If I were to close now or take a partial, I'm taking like a $50 partial on a $300,000 funded account. As I can see, everyone watched your boot camp and talks about VWAP. I don't use VWAP in my boot camp. What are you talking about? Chat, I have meta glasses. Should I wear my meta glasses and go to this guy? Wait. Should I go to this guy and go buy a Rolex? Probably like a cheaper one because I just bought one. Maybe like a $5,000, $8,000 one. Like an older used one. Or no. I know who I'm going to. Vucom. I'm going to Vucom. I'm going to find him. Is he in New York? He's got to be in New York. Johnny Dang. Okay. Bro down 1K, just re-entering. Same trade, but this trade makes me break even. It's all good, brother. Just as long as you're managing risk, okay? Tracks? Who's that? Oh, the gold guy? Oh, this guy's funny. I should go say I'm gonna buy a watch for 40 minutes and say, never mind. He gets so mad. We're being patient, chat. It's high resistance liquidity run. I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy. I'm not gonna be dragging my stop loss prematurely. I'm allowing myself to sacrifice the profits and potentially lose, but that's okay. I'm up $500 on the week copying your bias. Let's go, brother. I mean, my bias hasn't been wrong yet for like a long time. Remember, my weekly analysis from Sunday is still right. It's still right. I told you that we're going up to these equal highs. Those equal highs up there. Can we get a call for a re-entry? Yeah. Great trades, good control over emotions. Thank you, brother. But bro, the VWAP. Beautiful power 3. Yeah, I mean, not really beautiful. It looks like consolidation, expansion, consolidation, but I'm anticipating consolidation, manipulation, distribution. Midnight open, triple equal highs. You helped me so much with trading emotions. Thank you, Ben. Let's go, Timeless Warriors. I've hit 10K just now because of you. Let's go, film guy. Not because of me, because of God and because of you. I might have helped, but dummy mans. Bro almost took his 6 loss this week. Who? Me? No. Ben, have you heard about the famous spot all traders go? Okay. I almost read your whole message. I gotta start reading these messages in advance before I announce it, bro. We're getting a nice push up higher. I've taken about at least 5 L's. It doesn't matter how many L's I've taken, as long as I'm finishing profitable. If I take 400 losses and then 1 winning trade, if it's a part of my model and I finish the day profitable, the losses don't matter. Can I engage in this when it returns? So what you want to see for a price action for reentry is price action to form a fair value gap. But here's my honest opinion, guys. My honest opinion. From low to high, we are in a premium. My honest opinion is I know you want to get into a reentry, but you might need to sit it out. Do I use the ICT? Yes. How much trades did I take today? Just 1. This is my first trade. You're not profitable in the past few months, Ben. Pretty obvious based on your trades. Well, I've showed you guys my track record with every execution. And I'm up. If you're talking about the past few months, November, I made $20,000 on each account. So technically in November, which was actually a pretty good month, I made $400,000 on those accounts. Today, this month, if I win this trade, I won't be able to tell if I win this trade. I don't know. But so far, I'm up $900 this month, which is just 2 days, times 20. I'm up $18,000 on this month alone, which it sounds like a lot of money, but it's not percentage-wise. So, no, you just cropped random screenshots. No, they're verified. They're not cropped random screenshots. They're actually verified. They're full PDF documents. Like I said, here's the month of November. Wait, 1 second. The month of November. Here you go. Here's all the trades. There you go. This is performance. This is the data log from Tradeovate. And it is 400K. Where's the performance? 1 second, chat. Look. It's okay if you don't believe me. I don't need your approval. I'm just showing this just so other people can see. Let's zoom in there. Wait. Hold on. Bro. That's not including my losses. Boom. 19,174 across 20 accounts. So that times 20. So maybe less than 400,000 by a little bit, but You don't have to prove anything, Ben. They don't know. I mean, they're in my stream, so I know. I know. That's why I said I don't care if he believes me or not. He's the one in my stream. It's not like he's streaming. You know. My camera died? Okay, 1 second. I'll fix it. One second. Going into someone's stream and hating is like going to a football game and saying to a football player that starts in the NFL, saying, you suck, you should have done this, you should have done that, you're trash at football. Like, bro, he's in the NFL. You paid to watch him. You're in the stands. Same thing here. I'm streaming every execution for completely free. And you subscribe to me to type in my chat and in my stream. The leverage is already on my side. I've already won. Favorite NFL team? I don't want to say it. But the Arizona Cardinals have been my childhood favorite team. The Arizona Cardinals. I know. Listen. We're going to be okay soon. Look at the Lions, okay? The Lions are doing, like, look at what they've done in the past 10 years, you know? I've lost 5 trades this week. Yeah, but I've won more than I lost. Doesn't matter how much I trade, how many losses I take, as long as it's profitable. As long as I'm profitable and I make money, and I'm in profit. You having a fun experience with Cardinals this season? I don't even want to hear you talk. I don't want to talk about the Cardinals. Okay, I don't want to talk about the Arizona Cardinals. No more. Whoever talks about the Arizona Cardinals is getting timed out. I haven't even watched their games anymore. The Arizona Cardinals are 3-9, bottom of the seed. It goes Rams in first, 9-3. Seahawks in second, 9-3. 49ers in third, 9-3. And then Cardinals 3-9. Ah! Oh my, unemployed. This guy is still in chat, bro. This guy is still in my chat like a fan. Let's see how many days he's... Oh, it's his second day in chat. And he got timed out on the first day. I'm in this guy's head. Let's see his channel. See if he posts. Nope. No face cam. No posts. No live streams. Typical. All right. Let's see if you come back in 10 minutes. Yo, but I'm making more than I should be for my consistency rule. Do you think? Yeah, it does matter. You can't do that. You're going to have to make a higher account balance. Now that the volatility has slowed down a little bit, I'm going to drag my stop to the low of that fair value gap. There's no need to go back down there. It could dip. That's why, because it could go to that order block there, but I'm keeping my stop loss very conservative. But I did drag my stop loss, and I'm saving myself out. So now we're risking about $300 on the trade instead of $500, which is good. We got risk management. Ben, you get a crazy amount of hate considering you're the best streamer. Not only that, but considering that I don't private my streams, I don't sell a mentorship. I've been doing it for years, and I fully execute every trade that I take to show on proof. Like some other streamers, they trade off stream. I don't. That just goes to show you, and it's a lesson that you guys can learn, that regardless of what you do or how good you do it or how natural or organic you do it, regardless of how nice of a person you are, regardless of what you do, there's always going to be haters. So if you let people's opinions stop you from doing what you want to do in life, then you're literally you're purposely not going to have a successful life because of some idiot who's not in your shoes wants to voice their opinion. I've been trading for 3 weeks and about to get a 20K payout with Apex. Let's go, brother. Congratulations. XOXO, thank you for the subscription, chat. We're almost at 11,000 subscribers, chat. 11,000. Everyone hit that subscribe button. The trade is taking forever, but it's a 10:50 macro. 11 a.m. is coming soon, so maybe we got to rip up there. Have I seen my Spotify Wrapped? No. How do I check that? Where do I check that? Do I check that in Spotify? Thank you for the subscription, Joseph. There's barely any volume. Look at the chop. Where do I go? Private session, settings, account, profile. Where do I go? How do I... This month? No, this month we're only 3 days in. I've definitely not made 400K this month. Not yet. Hopefully I make it. Where do I go? How do I find Spotify Wrapped, chat? Guys, it's high resistance liquidity run. Just trust the process. I don't. Spotify Wrapped articles. Do I need Spotify Premium to see it? Bro, in Apex, the drawdown is moving. Yes, I know it is. I know it is. Guys, just be patient. Trust the bias. Yes, it's high resistance liquidity run. This is what narrative trading is. If price action was low resistance liquidity run, my stop loss would have been dragged to this low long time ago. But it's high resistance liquidity run. So I'm adapting to the market profile of what it needs to be. That means my stop loss is not going to be moved prematurely because it's going to give it room to manipulate again. Yeah, the market is really bad. It's typical December price action. I don't know where to find Spotify Wrapped. Does anyone know how to find on Spotify? Has to be updated to the new version. But where do I find it? Like, I'm on Spotify, but where do I click it? Guys, just breathe, okay? Still bullish. We're back into that order block. Just breathe. There's no worries. How to find... I got it. I found my Spotify Wrapped. You guys ready? Number 1, Make It to the Morning by Party Next Door. Number 2, Dreaming by Party Next Door. Number 3, No Chill by Party Next Door. Tory Lanez, Alicia Keys and Drake, Belong to the City, Party Next Door, Nasty Girl, Escape, Let Me Love You, Break in Toronto, Stay Scheming, It Will Rain, The Cover Violent, Language, Like a Tattoo, What's Good, Miguel, Argentina, Heaven, by Bryan Adams, banger song, Exchange, Wait for You, Novocaine, Right My Wrongs, Adorn, She Will, Somebody Loves Me, The Morning, Headlines, Who Getting, Gimme, Broken Window, Serenade, beautiful song, Over My Dead, Back to White Ferrari, What You Heard, Stay, On One Tonight, Too Fast, Let You Go, by Clara Lasan, Let It All Work Out, All I Want Is You, Next to You, How Long Does This Go? Okay, I'm not reading all this, but here it is. I think that's a W, Spotify Wrapped. Freaky Out Trader, okay, bro. It's still in a higher resistance liquidity run. I still think we're going to be bullish. Just wait. We have an 11 a.m. in 2 minutes. In a minute and a half, chat. 11 a.m. in a minute and a half. Diddy of traders? Okay, bro. Bro, stop spamming freaky trader, bro. I'm not freaky. I am not freaky, bro. Stop it. We have a minute until 11 a.m. Maybe we get the volatility that we need. I do like the little bit of a push down prior to 11 a.m. That could show a little bit of like a push lower, open, higher, right? My next partial is going to be at this fair value gap. So when we trade into there, when we break the high here, I'm going to be taking a partial and then dragging my stop to break even. Or no, I won't be taking a partial. I'll just drag it to break even. It's not enough risk for me to take a partial. It's only like $100 profit. Let's deal with 11 a.m. It's a new 1 hour candle. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Doesn't look like it's a great body closure, but ideally it could be just one bearish candle. You know what I mean? So don't be too worried. It's respecting that 5-minute fair value gap. Or no fair value gap. The order block. Maybe there's a fair value gap. No. It trades into the order block though. Now it's pushing up higher. We have a decent body here. 15 seconds. Oh, let's see what happens. But risk management is already dragged. We're in profit on the week no matter what. And you guys should be in the same position. If you're not, then I would probably close the trade. If it is not properly risk managed. But it's 11 a.m. and we open and we slightly trade up higher. Let's see what this hourly candle does. This hourly candle should break us above this high. Beautiful reaction on the hourly candle in the open. Ideally, I want to see it push past 50% of that wick. That would kind of confirm some nice profits there. Yeah. Patience. 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 Not the greatest reaction there. It looks like an open high, low close maybe. Would want to see it body up higher. The first minute of the new hourly candle is bullish. See what the second minute is. I'm eligible for my payout, but my account balance is only $235 on 2 accounts. What should I do? If it's your first payout, then take it. If it's not, then keep trading because I don't think that's worth it unless you need the money. I don't trade toss-up anymore? Nope. After I got rid of my 5 150K XFAs, I'm done with them. Too many crashes, too many BS, too many new rules, too many everything. No, I have not done a video yet. Partially because I'm an affiliate and they already trust me. Inside Apex, what do I use? Tradeify. Beautiful reaction there on that 1 hour. Like I said, once we trade above that high, our stop is going to break even. Because we have a beautiful turtle soup set up there. Wow. Sexy turtle soup there. If that low gets taken, then it's probably going to lose. You can see it retests into that fair value gap again. Beautiful. Turtle soups, trades into that fair value gap, turning up higher. New hour candle. And now that I am stopped out at break even, we go straight back to the target. And MW, why would you go to break even? You know it's high resistance liquidity run. You know you don't do that. If y'all watch what he talks about, this setup is in his videos. Yep, it is. It is in my videos. It just doesn't look as good because it's high resistance liquidity run, but it is in my videos. I'm telling you guys, if you just like follow my risk management, really listen to what I say, and properly be disciplined, you will make a lot of payouts. Like, I'm a profitable trader that makes consistent payouts. What more can you get? If you can't get profitable by watching me, then that means it's one thing and one thing only on why you aren't profitable. And that's not what you're trading. It's your risk management and discipline. That's it. That's the only reason. Unsure on how to do. Well, so MW, basically what it is, you know, in regular price action, when you're trying to drag your stop loss, you would drag it to small points of reference where price shouldn't go. So like short-term highs that were formed, or fair value gaps, or order blocks, right? When you're in high resistance liquidity run, this is what it's going to look like. So in this high resistance liquidity one, what can you pay attention to? There's lows that get taken. Internal range lows get swept. Not that one. Right? So you don't drag your stop loss to every low, nor do you drag to break even. But the intermediate term lows are left open. If you look here, intermediate term low, left open. Intermediate term low, left open. Intermediate term lows, left open. Right? Short term low, taken, inefficiency, moves up higher. So now, using that logic, once we break this high, this low should not get taken. So that's why I said once we break this high, I'm trying to break even. Not once we broke the high here, because that's not an intermediate term low. So I knew we could break this high, then trade down lower again. We have the new hourly candle coming in. But because we already moved down lower now, once we break this high and body above it, then I'm dragging my stop loss to this low, which is break even. Sometimes they go live for Asian session. Sometimes. Ben, did you personally study ICT with Michael J. Huddleston? How would one program it? You don't. It's discretionary. Aren't swings that into an imbalance intermediate? Yes, if it's followed within a displacement after the previous swing. So, for example, this swing down into this inefficiency, that forms a swing. If it's followed by an expansion with a fair value gap, then that's an intermediate term low. But look at the size of the bodies. Look at the volume. That is not an intermediate term low. Nor is this. This is not an intermediate term low yet. It needs to body with a fair value gap above the high. Then it's an intermediate term low. You don't trade discretionary. It's all good, brother. But that's where the edge in discretionary trading comes from. That's why if you can figure out how to manage your emotions and control your risk management, discretionary trading is a huge edge. I'm 1.7K in drawdown on Apex because it moves together and I got stopped out. Oh, no, it's all good, brother. Just don't trade emotionally. Just get off for the day. It's not a good day to be risking anyways, so get off. I'm not going to take another trade after this. If it loses, it's one and done. We already managed risk. We dragged stop loss. We cut risk. This is $300. This is free. This is free. Almost at 11K subs. I know, brother. What would you say the goal is for next year? 50K. Harshal Patel. Thank you for the subscription. I'm on paper today too. Else nice risk management, brother. Nice discipline. Patience, patience, patience. All right, gang, I'm done for the day. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you, brother, for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one, brother. Is that Hebrew on my hat? QB University. Quarterback University. We're in a consolidation. There's no reason to get out of the trade. There's no reason to get into a new trade. There's every reason in the world to just sit back. If you don't trust it, take your trade out. Here's the thing. You should never be emotionally detached. If you don't trust your bias strong enough, get out of the trade. Come back another day. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. You'll be fine. But I'm trusting the bias. Don't like that hourly, but it didn't even trade to the fair value gap yet. It's just consolidating. Why is this high resistance liquidity run? Because look at it. Doesn't matter what the move was previously. Look at it. You can't. It's just super choppy. P.S. Benjamin, fun fact, TradingView reviewed my free script because it had a link to YouTube tutorials and Google Drive menu. That's funny. I'm short. SMT with ES short. Well, best of luck for you, my man. Like I said, that's why I don't put my stop loss there. But we did manage risk. Our risk is dragged. It's cut. It's $300 risk, and it's one trade and done. If we lose this trade, we're still up on the week. So we are chilling. I'm not going to go against my model and close the trade early. That is not what I do. If I'm going to take the trade, I need to follow my risk management. What age are you? I'm 19. Guys, Cass Clips is back. He waited his 10-minute timeout again. That's 2 10-minute timeouts in a row. Let's put this guy in timeout for another 30 minutes. Let's see if he comes back. Can you show the difference between high and low resistance liquidity? Yeah, it's simple. Low resistance, high resistance. How many seconds is in a day? How many seconds is in 24 hours? 86,400. Guys, chill. Even if the trade loses, everything's okay. We're in profit. We're going to be in profit. We're going to catch another winning trade. Profitability does not come from chasing one loss. Look at how good we did today. Even I still think the trade could push up. Look at how good we did today. Look at the profile and look how many executions we took in. 1. And our stop is dragged. It's only a $300 risk on a 300K account. Remember that. That means you guys should be losing like $40 if you trade 50Ks. Stutter. Hello. That's the percentage. Will we be trading for all of December? Yes, but it's always going to be cut risk. The whole month is going to be cut risk. I trade 20. I don't trade alpha. Thank you, Ben. Even though we're in drawdown, just for this trade, and we're still in profit. You're teaching the most valuable skill as a trader: patience, discipline. Thank you, brother. My Capricorn. I'm a Christian. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Good job, Ben. Bro, my execution's all over the place. Hey, it's all good, brother. Just remind yourself that the reason why, and I'm not saying this was an ego, but the reason why I'm profitable, even though we're looking at the same chart, taking this probably the same entries, the reason why I'm profitable and you might not be is because, not because I'm a better price reader than you. It's because I can follow my system. I manage my emotions. I risk accordingly to the market profile. I don't drag my stop loss prematurely. I listen to my system, which is what I study. It is gambling if you do anything in the markets that is not statistically back-tested. You only can perform. Think about it like a book, like Skylanders. If anyone played Skylanders, it's basically where you buy a character in a store, you have to put it on a thing, and then you can play it. You cannot make a specific move in the market if you haven't unlocked it yet. To unlock it, you have to study it. So for me, if I'm going to take a VWAP trade, I need to study VWAP. So I'm not going to care if someone comes to my chat and says VWAP this, VWAP that. I haven't studied it. And that's why I'm able to manage and control my emotions and watch my risk management so well, is because I know what to do because I studied it. We've taken one trade so far, Jacob, and we're still in the trade. It's cut risk, and we dragged our stop loss. No, I'm not going to lie, bro. You show the power of risk management. Thank you, brother. I know. Skylanders used to be my thing, bro. You gambled a lot this week. Admit it? No, I didn't. Oh, let's see. Is this another guy? Oh, it's the same guy on a different account. Let's see. Go to channel activity. Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. Another unemployed trader. Did I just end my stream? You guys hear me? Am I still live? Yes? It shows that I ended my stream. Oh no, I'm good. Well, my heart stopped for a second. Whew. That scared me for a second. Thought I ended stream. I like TradeZella more than FX Replay, but they're both really good. This trade's taking forever, though. Oy vey. Oh. Lightning account's better. It's just more expensive. Lightning account is straight to funding. So you make 3K, you get a payout. With Top Step, you make 3K, you then go to your live stage. With this, you make 3K, you get a payout. And you can get daily payouts as well. One secondo, chat. One second. Beautiful push up higher. That's why you don't go against bias, just because of the lower time frame. Like I said, remember what I say all the time in my streams? If this is your higher time frame, don't take a short when this appears. This might be the lower time frame. But if this is the higher time frame, why would you take a short here? That's why narrative is more important than your entry. That is why I didn't take a short here when this is my higher time frame bias. Yes, if my bias is wrong, then we lose the trade. That's cool. But look, that's why I didn't take a short here. That's why I didn't take a short here. That's why I didn't take a short here or here. That's why I'm not taking a short right now. Because although it's high resistance liquidity, I still think it's ending up here. Oh. Once I said I'm only moving my stop loss to break even once it trades above these highs. It's high resistance liquidity run. It could push lower. I did not watch TradeFi's live. Ashton's back, guys. The guy who can't manage his risk and then blames it on me. Bro, I'm going to lose my funded. Well, I hope you don't, but follow your risk management. It's all my fault always. How do you determine intermediate term low? There's a really good ICT video on it. It's in the 2022 mentorship. I forgot which one. Just watch though. There's many reasons. I'll make a YouTube video. I made a YouTube video on it, on swing points. It's in my boot camp. Beautiful push up here. Right. Once we go there, break even trade. Chat. I'm going to drag my stop loss to this low. All right. Half off the trade. Half off the trade now. Do I watch UFC? Yeah, sometimes. How long have I been profitable? For a year and a half. If you're going to copy my trades, you need to copy my risk management. It's that plain, point, and simple. Yeah, why would anyone want to take a short, especially after this huge rip lower? It's all manipulation. But in the hindsight, it looks like it's a reversal. But no, look. We are still in a buying profile. See? Come on, guys. Narrative. Use narrative. Not hindsight. Thank you guys for the subscription. Guys, we're 60 subscribers away from 11,000. She said you traded for 6 years and profitable for 1.7. So doesn't mean you were unprofitable for 4 years. Yep. I was doing ICT concepts. It's not like I was unprofitable. It's just I was still studying. I didn't master my emotions properly. I was managing other things on the side. It just took me a while. But now it's working. Say that you love me, move me, so now you do me. Putting it a little bit below that low in case it wants to soup it. But that low touched constant crush on the order block, so it shouldn't really go back down there. Don't worry, guys. I brought out the magnet tool. Oh, thank you, brother. No, manipulation isn't just a move down in the market. Manipulation is a fast move in the opposite direction of your draw on liquidity. Mara, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you, brother. Or sister. I don't know. That magnet tool isn't working, A-Rocky. Come on, lock in, twin. You do me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me. Regular trading hour gap has been filled. Still think we're going up to that draw on liquidity though. Might have dragged my stop loss a little bit prematurely. Might need to push it down a little bit lower. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it like this. This is a good stop point, right? Yeah, it is. 3-minute fair value gap, 5-minute OB. Right here. Let's see what happens. But we have a W day in this current profile. Today is an amazing day. Why? Because we identified cut risk, we cut risk. And we've dragged our stop loss halfway, which means we've already managed risk to oblivion. Yes, straight to funded is worth it if you want to get your first payout. If you want to get like $100,000 payouts, then no, you can't do it on straight to fundeds like that. But if you want to get some decent sized payouts, like a couple $1,000s and maybe even 10,000, then yeah. Terrible market, yep. Terrible market, but good trader, good risk, good discipline, good risk management, and that's how you win, chat. If we can manage our risk to where we're winning and maybe slightly losing in this profile, what do you think our account balance is going to be like when the profile's like this? Oh, we're going to make everything back. This is what we're doing right now. We're like this. We're winning, we're losing, we're winning, we're losing, we're breaking even. As long as we stay in that consolidation of plateauing with this trash price action, when the day comes that we catch a beautiful trade, because we preserved our capital, our P&L is going to be up here now. And then the next time that shows up, we're going to be like this. And then that's how you climb. But if we tilt and we lose and we go against our trades, we're going to go like this. And then if that day comes where we win, we're going to go back up to here. See the difference? See, that's why profitability matters. Because instead of being up all the way here in P&L, you're going to be barely higher just because you couldn't manage your risk properly. Oh my gosh, guys, he made another YouTube account, chat. That's his third YouTube account he has made. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. How come all my haters, every hater I have is always just unemployed and just has nothing better to do? Let's see if he comes back in 24 hours. Like, I never have a fresh hater, like a new hater. It's always people that just, like, come back because I'm in their head. Passionate haters. It's the same guy. You can't ban people on YouTube Live. It's so annoying. I don't know why you can't do that. This is a crazy chop, bro. What's up, Dylan? What's up, DJ? They wake up to hate on Ben while Ben takes his trades. Bro, think about what the act of what they're doing is. They wake up in the morning and then get on my stream to hate 8 days in a row. Like, think about what you have to be like to be able to do that. You purposely wake up and you're like, oh, it's time to go to Ben's stream to leave a hate comment. Like, what? Like, it's actually wild. Oh, this trade is boring, bro. They must be living exciting lives, huh? I actually don't understand how someone can hate other people. Me too. I wish the best for everyone. It just shows insecurity. You know, you know how profitable they'd be if they dedicated that time to the charts, literally, bro. Because they stay in my stream and they wait the timeouts. So like, I put them in like an hour timeout and they come back. They come back. It's so crazy. Demand take credit. I'm their inspiration. Oh, this is just insane, bro. This is insane, chop. We have 11:30 coming up soon. Minute and 43 seconds for a new 15-minute candle. Let's see what happens there. Boring price action. Boring price action. But, you know, what can we do? We can't, like, call the markets and tell them to fix it. What indicators am I using? I don't use any indicators. One second, chat. The Q4 hats are custom made. I went on a site called Vistaprint, ordered a Nike golf hat, and then put my own stuff on it. Someone just sent me a YouTube link. Should I click it? Time for prayer? No, we're pushing up. That's the end of the stream. I can finally get off do not disturb. People in chat are like, Ben, go break even, please. Well, people in chat don't know my model or my system or my risk management. That's why I don't listen. I'll never listen to someone in chat. Like, rarely do I do when someone says like, oh, you accidentally left contracts open or something. But when someone says, bro, take a short. Come on. Love from Bangladesh. Thank you, brother. The world's longest high resistance liquidity run. I know, Danny. It's insane. Just to let you know, Rev, if I would have closed when you said that, it moved up that much. There we finally go, chat. It's that new 15-minute candle as well. We should push up higher on this 15-minute candle. Oh, finally, bro. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, chat. I'm so tired. Finally, bro. About time, chat. Once we break that highs, we get break even. How about that? Love you, bro. Recover my losses. Let's go, brother. How about them Cowboys? Man, in the States? Nope. Just rip up higher more. Get out of this consolidation. Come on. I know you want to do that. We need one more rip higher for us to get risk off of this trade, chat. One more rip higher to take risk off of this trade. Here we go. Come on. Do it for daddy. Do it. Do it. Do it, you pussy. Do it. Do it. Go. 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 Oh, patience pays the trader, chat. Come on. Come on. Well, not 1 hour fair value up, though, so we got to really be patient. Come on. Break out of it, bro. Ah! There we go. W in the chat. Everybody type W's in the chat if you waited this whole stream. And now we have risk off of the trade. Can we get a W in the chat, bro? Oh my gosh. Oh, this trade took forever. It's finally break even, bro. We are finally break even. If you want to take a partial, you can. I'm not going to take a partial until midnight open. Okay? If you want to take a partial here just to manage your risk, you can. Type 1 if you took this trade and you're still in it. Good stuff, chat. Remember, don't be highly emotional. Don't celebrate just yet. It could go to break even. But we have a free trade. We have one trade. In this ugly market condition, we have one trade that we took in, and no matter what, it's free. That is what we call risk management, discipline, and patience. And where are the haters at now? They ain't speaking. They go away. They vanish. Poof. Well, that means you need to study your model more, Keon. That means you just don't trust your system. If we win this, we'll be pretty profitable on the week, chat. That'll be 3 winning days in a row. On such an ugly week, I'm very proud of myself. How much did he pay? What are you talking about? All right, now let's rip up higher. I don't want to be bouncing around in this 1 hour. I don't want to be bouncing around in this 1 hour. I want to rip up higher. What's my resting P&L here? Not shabby. If you want, take a partial now, chat. Take a partial now. For me, I don't need to. This isn't enough, like, comfortable risk for me to do that. So I'm just going to hold it for break even or my first partial up to midnight open. Do you mark midnight open high or low? I marked the open. Bro, I know MES took the highs. You don't need to spam it. Just want a free 25K prop for him. Let's go, brother. Congratulations. We haven't done a giveaway in a while. I might do a giveaway soon. Fellas, this has been a burner. This has taken so long. Midnight open is the equilibrium of the daily range. Or price reference will reference it. Basically says premium and discount level. Keep ripping. Once it trades above consequent encroachment, we are in it to win it, chat. That means we're out of... If we trade up to consequent encroachment, we're out of that high resistance liquidity run, and we could just rip up from here. Meta is delayed. Wow, I actually thought Meta was going to push up higher today. Interesting. Oh, we touched consequent encroachment. We touched consequent encroachment, chat. Kawasaki, India, thank you for the subscription. Finally, bro. I spent $200,000 for 5. What? I risked $500 on this trade, if that's what you're asking. Yes, Naruto. I need to get back on the boot camp. I'm trying to pack everything that I need to do before I go to New York on Friday, so I'm very busy. No, John, they haven't. Come on. Rip. Rip to the sky. He multiplied the price level by my contracts. No, that is not how futures trading works. One second, chat. One second. Ben, you're honestly really handsome, and I'm questioning my sexuality. my mom just bursted out in laughter. No, I'm not streaming Asian session. I have to go all the way back to the car dealership. Maybe if I come back in time. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not streaming Asian today. Devin with the 99 cents. Thank you, brother. Just trust the process. Trust the draw on liquidity that's going to rip up higher, chat. Oh, this is taking forever. At this rate, it's going to take another 30 minutes to hit TP. But I'm pretty sure it's going to rip up higher. You know when you're so hungry? You know when you're so hungry it feels like you want to throw up? I have that. I'm so hungry. And I have to go to the bathroom now. This trade is taking forever, chat, but we got to maintain our discipline and risk management and maintain a good stop loss. How long have we been streaming, chat? 2 hours and 22 minutes. Wow. One second, chat. I am very tempted to take a partial here. We didn't break consequent correction. It looks like it wants to reject. I will take a partial if we break below it again. If we break below that low. Just to give us something, you know? This is the first and only trade I've taken today. Right there. Oh my gosh. It's all about discipline and trusting your setup, chat. The old Ben would have closed this trade here. Trust that midnight opens get referenced. I've never heard about that. Yossi. How do you best deal with unrealized P&L? You accept the fact that it's not profit until it's closed, so you don't give a fuck. You also don't risk more than you're comfortable of making or losing. No, you have to. You can't get a profit from under 18. To have to trade under a parent's name. All right, I'm taking a partial.
Order filled.
All right. How much should I make on that partial? $100. I made $100 on the trade. I waited 2 hours in this trade. No, 1.5 hours in this trade. And it's $100. Hey, we can still rip up higher and make more. We can still rip up higher and make more. Trading during lunch doesn't matter. I wouldn't really catch an entry during lunch, but holding a trade during lunch is fine. Oh my days, chat. We're in a 5-minute fair value gap. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion. Chat, I might get off. I need to eat lunch, and then I'll be back at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get off. 15 minutes until 12 o'clock. If we don't go up relatively near my TP in 15 minutes, I'm gonna get off. I'm dying, chat. I'm actually dying here. One second. 1 second. We're starting to push up higher from that lace. Little turtle soup. 5-minute fair value gap reaction. Beautiful. Just patience. Patience. I'm tuning in every day and you never disappoint. Thanks for helping me. Let's go. God bless. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm dying. I think I'm actually dying of boredom. Boredism. It's all good, Patrick Lee. We'll catch another one. We'll catch another one. Let's go to 5-minute. Chop, 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 chop. Expansion, retracement, expansion. This is the most brutal price action I think I've traded in a long time. Bro, come on. Hey, yo, bro, my Discord is OD with these screenshots. I use Trade of 8 for Apex. I can't play music on YouTube. That's the worst part. Like, it would be a little bit better if I could listen to music, but I'm actually, like, I'm starting to hit the phase where my eyes are getting tired, and it's only 11. It's, like, 12 o'clock, so I should not be getting tired just because I haven't eaten anything. But hey, at least we're almost at 11,000 subscribers, right? Right? I swear if this trade goes to break even and only making $100 profit on the trade, bro. I only watch the World Cup. My coffee's too weak? No, I just had coffee 2 hours ago. Liam, thank you for the subscription. High resistance liquidity run, chat. Don't fear. Don't close out of fear. Yes, it could rip lower from that 1 hour fair value gap reaction, which it looks like that's what it's doing. Now I'm thinking about closing and just securing an extra $100 for $200 profit on the trade. Nah. I didn't wait this whole fucking range just to do that. No, I don't care. It's either stop and profit or TP. See, even I get mixed emotions sometimes. Even I doubt myself sometimes, or doubt the trade. I'm human. I'm not like a robot. All right, chat. I'm going to leave the trade open and I'm going to get off. What's going to happen here is I'm not going to aim for this high up here. I'm going to TP at midnight open just because it could be stupid like that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave the trade open. I took a partial. I dragged to break even. W stream, no matter what happens, we have $100 in profit on each account. So although it's barely anything for you guys as well because you didn't risk a lot, listen, it's still better than having a losing day in this terrible price action. A lot of traders on Twitter are down a lot of money today. And us, we're up. That's discipline. Other than that, guys, I'm going to leave the trade open. I'm going to go get lunch so I can come back for PM session. I'm not going to be touching the trade, okay? I'm not going to be dragging my stop loss. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm just either going to go here or here. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. We'll finish a prayer, and I'll see you guys in the PM session in an hour. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity to spread your word, Lord. Please be with us and forgive us for our sins. And with any decision that we're making, Lord, please be with us. Lord, guys, I'm going to pray for myself here. Please be with me and forgive me for my sins and make sure that I'm making the right decision on getting this car and everything follows through smoothly and I don't trap myself in any sort of purchase that could affect me negatively. Please be with me and be with us and be with everyone on the other side of the screen, and make sure that they're delivered from the evil one. Please forgive us of our sins, Lord, and please make sure that we do not go into temptation. In Jesus Christ's holy, amazing name we pray. Thank you for everything. Glory and praise be to your name. Amen. All right, chat. I'm tired. I'm setting my TP and stop loss. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not managing the trade. I'm not closing. I'm not opening. I'm not taking a partial. If it goes near midnight open, starts rejecting, I'll close the trade early. Other than that, we're going to keep the trade open and end stream. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. W session today. Even though it was really hard, we did good. W session. Take care. God bless you all. Have an amazing stream. And peace.